All right, people, we are back with another session of the Fabula Vault. We're playing our fourth part into the Secret of Mana, as I had some hardships I dealt with yesterday with remembering how certain controls worked, remembered the hard way of how inefficient it is if you do not take opportunities to save. And despite some people telling me to save, I just kept going without doing so, and I got my ass handed to me too deep into a dungeon delve and had to kind of start over again. So I went ahead and expedited some of the prep, at least, that I had failed to save also, and made sure everyone was equipped. And we're going to go back, do some grinding, and start progressing in this awesome game. So that being said, it's an Erica. Hello, Erica. How are you? Oh, crap, I forgot to grab a drink. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get my beverage to keep my talker palatable. All right, I am back. Let's do a real recap. Hey, Todd, a painful lesson, but it sounds like you are taking it well. Yeah, I mean, at least being a child of this era, yeah, there was plenty of times I was frustrated, but I've just become conditioned too long with all the easy mode crap that, not crap, but easy mode situations games have put into just getting used to auto saves and other things like that, and continue screens that really don't have you go further back. You think with all of the games like Dead Cells and stuff, where it's all about you dying and surviving, you would remember to do that, but I don't. So all I can do is take it on the chin and go forward. I just feel bad for you guys because you give me your time to watch, and I feel watching the same thing again due to lack of progression or me being conscious to save is a little uninteresting to you guys. So I'm going to try to keep our friendly little... this is insane. I'm trying to keep Bepsy, or Bepis, keep range, and I feel like all the monsters pounce towards them every time and just destroy their hit point pool. Alright, we're going up to the forest, I think. Actually, hold on. I don't recall if I... Ooh, what level is my spear? No, I already got the hat, so I should be able to go back. That's right. Tata is to pull out RPG parallel. When I revisited some tunnels and trolls solo adventure, I added a campfire mechanic to recover from some of those instant death encounters. I mean, I there used to be a part of me that was just trying to act like some jaded, grumpy old gamer that's like, these kids didn't know how it used to be with not having save points or having to rely on save points, blah blah blah. And I've obviously just become accustomed to the conveniences. No, don't get me wrong. I think there's some things in games that do make it more desirable, especially with... I don't have the time to be that dedicated kid for 9 hours on a Saturday to just play sometimes, and so having the conveniences is nice. But that being said, I have the ability right here to do a quick save, and I'm not doing that. I want to play this game as true to its nature as possible. How are you, Erica? I don't know if you saw what I named my compatriot that I picked up. Her name is Merle. There was discussion. I should have named her Erica. Oh, I'm going the wrong way again. I need to go up. Tired still from LARPing yesterday. Yeah, how'd that go? I figured that's what you were doing when you were out. Come on. Went pretty well. Awesome. Remind me, this one you didn't have. You weren't the storyteller, right? Did I use that phrase right? Storyteller. Lullabud. Oh, it is the one you are. Was this inside again? I know last time I talked, I asked if like you have to deal with like the heat and all that outside. I feel like I'm hitting a lot harder this time too, oddly enough. Just weird because I don't feel like I really did any leveling after I lost. Indoors, yeah, we rented out the small local theater space, but nice. How many people do that LARP with you on a good day? Compare yesterday. Wow, 60. Okay, wow, that is an incredible amount. That was way over than I thought it was going to be. Nice. Hey. Who moogles? What is this bullshit? What's going on here? I could have sworn that's what triggers the thing to move. It's way over what I thought it was going to be too. I mean, that's got to be feel cool though, right? Like, I mean, I don't know if it was great for lack of preparation or anything like that, but like a lot of times I feel like in any events I plan or am part of, there's always an underwhelming amount, and not like whether I'm a coordinator or part of it or what. I just feel like everyone always kind of over assumes and it ends up being less. Let's try this again. Okay, straight up doesn't do anything. I remember there's one of these circles moves that platform over to get inside. I love it when I accidentally find the place and then don't remember how to get to it. Oh, it says I can understand you being tired now. That has to be a big job to stay on top of it all. Top his cat herding hat in respect. Yeah, I get freaking exhausted just running a D&D game. I can't imagine with all the prep and planning and renting out and all that stuff to actually oversee the event. Oh, is it already? What's going on here? Five other storytellers, only 2 long-term NPCs this time. Around 60 PCs over the course of 6 acts. That's like, I mean, that's still, like, how big was the place that you said it was like a theater? Like, how much ground did you have? Like, was it crowded with that amount of people? Like, was it hard to overall just direct? Sure, I don't have anything from on call here. We had a few different areas. Crowding wasn't too big of an issue, except in like the hallway in the front. Well, it's good to know that even at the unexpected amount, you didn't have to worry about capacity issues or too much of logistical problems. In a weekish, I should have some photos checked. Nice. Feel free to post them wherever you feel comfortable. I would be excited to see. I feel like I'm in much better spirit this morning, or this afternoon too. Yesterday, I feel like I was, I wouldn't say I was being mean to him, but it did not feel like I was in very optimistic state, and I was complaining a lot about the controls of this game, and a lot of things about this game, but now I got the hang of it thanks to some wonderful suggestions from a few people on here. I feel a lot more attuned and comfortable with playing. Oh yes, the werewolves. The hell with these guys. With the Rio kicks. How did he hit them? They... New tactic. I'll just be the meat shield. Double check my phone again. I got a bunch of messages here. Have you, since you were doing the, LARP, have you done any, Fabula Ultima in the, path to, doing so in between? Or has it been just focusing on that? Get out of here, you sprite. So I'm curious to ask also anyone who's played this game, what was your normal style of play when you played in single player here? Because I was talking to my friend who is a very avid fan of this, and she was mentioning she actually never used at least in normal battles, used the NPC or the others to fight. She kept them on reserved with their meters at the ready and was just manually switching in between to unleash hits. And that's like a new elite level of shit in my brain, so could probably achieve it, but I was very impressed with that statement. I didn't know if that's how you guys played it at all. How dare they vilify it? Like, they just make being a Moogle the worst. Oh yes, the poltergeist chairs, or polter chairs. Eric says, I'm pretty sure that isn't how I played it, but I don't remember enough about it. Cool, cool, cool. I just find it interesting there's actually different kind of styles people did, and that makes sense. Like, I even see how people hold their controllers differently, like on the old traditional NES and stuff. Okay, okay. No tips from me. I'm experiencing this through you. Nice. Well, I'm glad you're partaking it, despite not worried about spoilers. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Eric says, I haven't played this in anything resembling recently to spoil anything. Okay, cool. I mean, man, I wasn't paying attention. Damn it. Got hosed. I'm actually surprised she got kicked her ass handed to her there. Okay. Okay. This is nonsense. This is absolute nonsense. Yeah, I was very hard on myself last night, and there was a lot of optimistic support saying this place sucked. Yeah, it's Beppis. Pepsi's. Yep, didn't mean to do that. Not these assholes. I forgot about these guys being able to heal. That's so obnoxious. Get out of there. Rain, like, I don't understand the keep away thing if you're gonna go. I gave her a bow and tell her to stay away, and she runs in. Or they. Sonda says, I think the worst part is just not having magic yet. Yeah, Michael Metcalf was mentioning the importance of magic on here. Yeah, I need to buy stuff and I need to save, unlike last time where I did not save. Even though you guys are more expensive. Anyone have any idea what the Royal Jam or the Fairy Walnut does? That's obviously way too expensive. I will give you a moment to catch up. Take a sip of my beverage. Pretty sure Jam recovers MP, maybe an elixir. Okay, cool. Which I do not have any MP at the moment, it seems. Oh, I guess I should go ahead and heal myself and then buy more candy. No, not save. As I've said before, it seems like I'm very, there isn't a lot of situations I've ran across yet in this game to really be relative to Fabula Ultima, other than the fact it shares a lot of story quirks of a JRPG. I'm trying to think of anything that's really been noticeable part of this game to relate to Fabula, but as G. Hellman has said before, you know, this is more of an ARPG than a JRPG. It's an ARPG and a JRPG veil. Royal Jelly restores HP to max for one character. Okay, cool. Nico equals Olivia. Oh my god, equals Olivia. Was she? Does she oversell? Does your version oversell price on it? That's a good. That is a good comparison, though. Nico being the traveling merchant like Olivia. I love role-playing Olivia in the small times I've gotten to. Okay. Animal person merchant that shows up in the dungeon. Yep. That's the perfect perfect parallel reach I was looking for. Chocolate! I'll let them spam for EXP right there real quick. Olivia in my game had a good little RP moment where she brought a very important trinket to one of my players' main characters that belonged to their deceased brother in Denova. I haven't really used her since. So I just agree that this doesn't play like a JRPG and only shares minimal tropes like a prize gouging cat, but yeah, it isn't the best game for relating back to Fabula. Yeah, but at the same time, I am enjoying the pace of it, and it definitely I love the like after finally kind of figuring out the like quote unquote gambit system they do with the action graded stuff, and I'm still trying to figure it out and understanding this. I've really enjoyed the game, even if it doesn't classify as a JRPG. But that being said, I got good people that keep coming on here wanting to watch and hang out and talk about Fabula Ultimate, so the games don't always have to be relevant. Like I said, I kind of want to play the Enix game EVO: The Search for Eden, even though that is not a JRPG at all. It's just a Super Nintendo game I love dearly. More chocolate! Does Merle's knuckles ever go up? I feel like it hasn't. Fuck that room. All right, Elinee. All right, let's see if I can survive against this damn cat now. So crazy seeing Thanatos. Undead domain of Orcus. Alright, come on, cat. Come beat me up. Just try-harding Pepsi. Hey, okay, I hit him. Come on, Bepsis. Shoot him with the arrow. Yes. Hey, Techless, good to see you. Oh, barbecue. What's that? Oh, my attack's down now. Oh, almost dead. Yeah, get whacked. Oh, dang it. I hope that meant he was gone. I forgot. That doesn't mean he died. Emma, attack him. That's not good. Yeah, this has been, and I don't know if it's just because I'm not manipulating it well enough, but this is my one. I keep forgetting I can freaking switch. Ah, I got him with the arrow. I did it! I've been making sure to keep up with your stream as best I can out of support. I appreciate it, Techless. I really do. Thank you. I totally forgot I could switch characters right there. The boomerang orb. So what do I do with the orb? I forgot they like it. Oh, I need those. I need to take those back to what's his name, the dwarf. Everything seems so prosperous now. I was just about to complain how I had to, since I was stunned with my main character I've been running, that the automation wasn't doing justice, and I'm dumb and forgot I could switch it out to fight with Bepsies. Hey, please forgive me. Sorry, the magical herbs that grow in this forest have withered. I've been trading the villagers for Thanatos' herbs. From now on, I will simply be a normal elderly lady and live peacefully. If you're looking for that other kid, he's at the ruins south of Pandora. You can take what's in the treasure chest. I don't need it anymore. The orb in the underground palace, you need to use the magic of ice. But I don't have any more magical power left. Well, that's inconvenient. Found the whip. Found 50 GP. Hell yeah. So, could I give the whip to Merle? Make her a Belmont? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I gave it. Darn it. I didn't mean to give it to her. Just when I was talking about how I was learning. I'm assuming you use the whip outside the forest to kind of go from one of those little anchors outside, because it seems to have a pretty good... That's insane range. Everyone gone? Oh, Nico's still hanging. I need to save. So I've been, obviously the main stage for this was me to play a lot of retro JRPGs I've never played. What is some more modern JRPGs within maybe the last 15 years that you guys would recommend? I know Expedition 33 is the new one up there. I didn't play any of the Final Fantasy VII remake stuff. I don't even know if it classifies as a JRPG anymore. It seems more of like a action RPG. I've played the Persona series all the way through, which, by the way, don't know if anyone saw the teaser trailer for Persona 6 release. Super excited for that. Look, is alive! Voices, can you hear me? Come immediately to the Water Palace. Octopath 2 is a good one. Noted. It's Luca. Now what's the matter? I've got to go. I'm going too. I'm worried about Diluc, but I can't save him alone. I'll go with you. In return, you can help rescue Diluc. Yippee! I'm coming along. You can count on me. Do you have to have any Octopath original experience to enjoy Octopath 2? I just actually showed a video to my friend the other day of Lost Odyssey. I know that's not a modern one. That's like over 20 years ago, but I forgot how much I enjoyed that game. Pardon my crass belching into the mic. Okay, there's still monsters out here. Like, that is a respectable distance. No, they are not connected story-wise. Same world, and there might be some reference, but they're minor. First one is still good though. Okay, good to know. They take place on different continents entirely. Okay, that's cool. I always like when games and stuff do that, where they kind of keep it in the same world, but like there's always a chance, you know, there could be story overlap. I'm assuming this is, you can use the whip over here for something. Oh, okay. I thought you might be able to hook onto something there. It just seemed weird that these two pieces... Oh, okay, you can. Cool. I'm smart. Monster Sanctuary sort of. Honestly, I haven't played any in quite a while. In general, it seems like most traditional JRPGs are switching genres like the FF series. Yeah, it's a bummer. I absolutely love the Persona series. That's the closest to a JRPG. And I mean, it is a JRPG. It's just a totally different style. Octopath 2 sprites had more animations than Octopath 1. Gotta stand the right. Yes, thank you. I'm glad at least I was right in my assumption that's what it could be used for. Let's go on here. I can't even use a weapon. Oh, cool. Straight to the water palace. That's convenient. How's my audio, by the way? Is the background music too low and I'm too loud or anything like that? And I just wanted to say real quick, I want to thank you all for always being, most of you guys are just consistent repeat offenders of coming to my stream and hanging out and playing along and talking Fabula Ultima. Of course, I always want to see this grow. I don't aim to be like a streamer or anything professionally, and I want to, but I want more people to be part of it. But there's times, I mean, everyone I know has, you know, difficulties in life and all, but last month was really hard for me, and I'm finally kind of coming out of it. I've got a lot of work demands that have made things more difficult, but coming out of them has made me more confident, and not having to focus on that stuff all the time, getting to hang out and just talk to you guys and chill out and share similarities and past experiences in JRPGs and Fabula Ultima. It's really been a nice pace of enjoyment that I didn't expect was going to happen when I started the Fabula Vault. You have no issues and perfect. Great.
I'll restore you.
Want to save the game? Yes. Okay, I came here as you requested.
Undyne, the elemental of water, lives in a cave behind a waterfall. It's east of the steps leading to this palace. You've got to find her.
Easy pieces, steps.
Her seal is on the palace. Her seal on this palace has failed, and I fear she is in great danger.
I hear people like Yakuza Like a Dragon. Oh, I did play Yakuza. Okay, so Yakuza Like a Dragon, or Yakuza, is one of my favorite TTRPGs in the modern world. That game is phenomenal. It is ridiculous. I love everything about it. Sea of Stars, I am still trying to beat. It has not been a joy to me. It looks great, it sounds great, it plays great, but I just do not have any affinity towards the characters. Like, I struggle with that one, and I don't know why. Crystal Project, kind of a 2.5D square remake game. I'm Sesuna. I'm sure there's plenty I'm not thinking of. Tekla says, oh yeah, Sea of Stars was amazing, really enjoyed it. See, like, everyone says that, and I'm not here to downplay people's joy of it, but like, it just felt so linear to me, and I don't know. It wasn't hitting me with the charm I hoped it did, and maybe it's because I heard so much about it. I had high expectation to a level that is unfair. Because I really enjoyed Chrono Trigger, and you know, there's so many people that said that, you know, that was not a successor, but a, you know, inspired game from the likes of Chrono Trigger. Yeah, just everything about Sea of Stars. Like, I mean, it's like graphically beautiful, music fantastic. Really, the only character I liked was the cook. Oh, Chained Echoes. I want to get that one same day. As far as I can see, it's Chrono Trigger plus mechs. Interesting. Okay. What is that on? Is that a Steam game, or is that on a PlayStation, or? East of the steps leading to the palace. So this way. Oh, that's fair enough. I can understand the linear part. Yeah, and it wasn't even that much. It's just like they're just. I don't. Everyone has their opinion and they're entitled to it. I'm missing something in that game, and it sucks because everyone else seems to really love it, and it doesn't fall a place in my heart by any means. But like, I'm already enjoying this game more than I ever did Sea of Stars. And it's not in comparison, it's just like, this I picked up, despite my frustrations with this, I'm enjoying it, even though it's not the same type of game. That's a bummer. Okay. I definitely feel like you have to be a little more tactical in this game too with the weapons, because sometimes they just don't match up well for the type of monsters you're fighting. Like these guys, I feel like being much more close combat is more beneficial. Hey, that's everyone has what they like. No judgment here. Yeah, I know, but like I wanted for a very long time, and I will say this: I started that game before I really started doing my Fabula videos and stuff like that. I was probably in not the best state. Like I was probably I wouldn't say angry. I just was so unenchanted by a lot of things. That's why I really kind of stopped D&D, and I've started to fall in love with Fabula Ultima. But like, I was looking for things to enjoy, and I think my negativity was getting in front of it, because I had the same issue with Expedition 33. Everyone talks so highly about it, and I already talked about this last night. Like, I played the first hour, and not a single thing about that game moved me, and everyone talks about how the first hour like broke them, and I'm just like, was I just broken at that time, or like, I don't know. What the? Oh, what the hell? Oh, cool. That's not expected. Stay away from my Bepsis. Bepis. Man, what is this guy made of? Oh, what the fuck? Ah! This is ridiculous. Stop eating my friends. Bepsis, get out of there! Stop getting eaten! He's made of boss music. Oh no, he can heal too, that's not good. Okay, you gotta hit him so he doesn't swallow them and... Oh no, he can actually just cast Cure. What? Oh, that's not good. I'm out of candy. Ooh, gloves orb. Nice. Whew. I got a little nervous when that fucking boss music started playing. Solandra says, I've heard and seen a lot about Expedition 33, but not played it myself. That said, I appreciate someone out there finally making an RPG that utilizes timing again and focusing on the story. See, and that's why I want to give it a go. Like, it's weird. I feel like I only remember the first hour, but I guess I did play maybe about 5 to 6 hours worth of it. And I liked kind of the nod back to overworld travel and stuff they kind of put in there. And I just didn't feel attached to the characters, and like I said, I said the same thing about CSRs. I think it may have just been my time and my mental place at the time. That was probably not the time to pick those games up.
Thank you. I am Undyne. My power is your reward. I'll give you 2 kinds of magic. Ooh. Merle can use my recovery and defense magic.
Wow. Just straight up gets it. Okay.
Bepsis can use my battle magic. In voices, you get nothing. You just keep recharging those weapons. Your monosword will one day become more powerful than any magic. You can receive an elemental's power, such as Ice Saber on your sword. Merle can cast Ice Saber on your weapon to turn enemies into snowmen. And take this with you. It's one of the mana weapons.
Old art.
Call me anytime.
Every time I see Undyne, it makes me think of Undyne from Undertale. Gain Undyne's powers.
No one can stop me now.
Assuming I gotta set them on automation. So how does this work? Do I just treat them like an item to cast, or can you set automation on this? When I see Undyne, it makes me think of Undyne from Secret of Mana. Well, in fairness, I played Undertale first, so, give me some slack. His last words. For magic, it's in the ring menu somewhere. Yeah, I'm on it. I'm just curious, yeah. Energy absorb. Freeze. Acid storm. I guess I'm trying to just figure out how to best optimize, can I let's see here. So do you equip it that, or a weapon, or do you have to go in the menu and cast it every time? Okay. Oh, but you can do it to all. That's nice. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, having magic really changes everything if it does shit like that. Acid rain reduces their fucking defense too. Holy crap. You guys weren't wrong. I feel like that was a major scale spike there. You know what I should probably do soon? Save. Oh wait, I can save here. Oh, okay, calm down.
Use Undyne's powers to stop the lava in the underground palace.
Ah, good call.
Crystal orbs are made to respond or react to an elemental's power.
So, if I get an orb, does that level up the weapon for me to take to the dwarf to update, or is that just a natural progression? Like, am I needing to assign something? I already forgot where the freaking underground palace is. I know I saw some lava. But I think that was near Gaia's navel, if I'm not mistaken. Bring it to the dwarf. Okay, cool. I'm not going to go through here. Die, rabbits. I don't need you, Nico. What would be faster? Going back through the haunted forest? I think that might be what I want to do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to the haunted forest. So this is actually my first time to vocally talk to you about this, Erica, when they announced that Project FU is now accessible through Foundry as a quote-unquote official, but still unofficial system. What does that do for you guys ultimately, or just people for that as far as the accessibility? Like, was that something that was being really tried hard for, or like what qualifies for Foundry to all of a sudden go, okay, yeah, do that. We're good with that. I keep forgetting that doesn't do anything. It's so pointless. What change really was Need Games putting out the third-party license. Had to be sure that we had the publisher's permission to have it listed, but yeah, it's mostly about accessibility. It's way easier for folks to find the system and other modules if they're listed. I definitely need to spout that out in my next video, and I've been so full of shit lately, being like, oh, I'll do a video soon. I keep telling myself I'm going to, but I think I'm getting back to a pace where I'm not just bogged down with everything I've been trying to work with and deal with that I can do that. So I definitely want to make that a shout out. Okay, how do I get out of here? I literally was just here multiple times. That's what brings me back up here. Can't do that. Okay. It's way easier for folks to find. Oh, you already just said that. How do I get out of here? I feel like I came from over here, but the other way is going backwards. Do something, Beppis. Fine. So here I go. That's all I meant to do. Nah, I think I'm in the right area. I'm in the place where I have to do all the gardening, pruning to get to the mobs. There we go. So what was anyone who's played this game, what was their favorite weapon? I don't care if there's spoilers of the weapon I haven't gotten. Obviously there's plenty that I still have not obtained. Does, when you're saying it's easier folks find the system and other modules if they're listed, does that help you in finding your modules, Erica? No, mine are already listed. They aren't PFD specific. That makes sense. Sandra says, I was a weirdo and for some reason had to have every character maxed out with every weapon, so all of them. Generally, I like the sword for other sweeping weapon, or other sweeping weapons, or the whip for range. Yeah, the whip seems great. what's the level cap? Like, okay, so when I see they gain a level, it's not the weapon itself gaining a level; it's the person's use in it. Which I guess if you gain levels, you get different phases of like charge. Like, I'm still trying to figure out the point of assigning weapons to others. Oh, dang it. Max charge, gotcha. Okay, which one's ready? Yeah, let's do that one. And the boomerang. The hell's the chakra? Is that what it turned into? Oh, okay, they turn into different things. Okay. The hell's the pole dart versus the... okay. Is there a certain time, like... Okay, I guess I'm sitting there asking questions. I'm sure I can just look. Because I saw level of weapon. So I'm 2 with broadsword right now. Now, am I going to not be able to level it any further? Like, does my level go up at its current level as broadsword, or do I have to wait for me to like upgrade it again using a orb? Or is this now this is its final form and when I use the orb for the first time?
What will it be?
You keep finding orbs for each weapon so they can keep getting higher levels. I think 8 is the max. Sounds right to me after 25 years. But so like right now, since I'm level 2 with like the sword with the broadsword with voices, does it not level up any further? Like I have to make like, I guess what I'm asking, am I already capped and have to wait until it upgrades to gain the next level? Like, am I wasting my time using the mana sword right now, and I should be focusing on leveling up another weapon? Yep, it's capped for now. If you want to level up, then switch. Okay, cool. Thank you. What's the chakra? I'm assuming it's ranged because it was the boomerang. If you never plan to use a weapon with a particular character, you don't need to power them up on it. My weapon's a choice for weapon spirit. Okay, cool. The whip seems to be very nice considering the range on it. What's the difference between the pole dart and the spear? It looks like a dragoon lance more than anything else. So like is the pole dart, I guess, like a javelin? Question is, where's that freaking underground palace now? I always forget. I remember somewhere being around here where... Remember there being lava somewhere over here. And I am right that the underground palace is down here, right? I remember accidentally running into an area that had lava. It actually might be where below where the dude who forges is. Moving on. I got yelled at for fighting slimes the other day. Like, I remember this area being lava that, like, I poured water down. This spear's legit. Weapon skill up, yay! Okay, so that is exactly what it is. It's a javelin. Okay, so I went all the way through there for nothing. Man, I am going crazy here. I know there's a place somewhere here where there was lava. I even remember, like, last night trying to, like, retain it in my brain because I would have to come back to it later. There's... And them saying that it's saying I needed ice or something to... This takes me back to the dwarves. Fine. Literally just going in a circle again. So doesn't I guess they're using the same weapon for a while, but does the weapon skill up not happen with their if it's the NPC automation? Like I feel like voice is just like powering up weapons, and maybe that's the whole forte of him being the mana sword carrier, but I'm gonna take a quick break here real quick, peeps. Well, I'm out. Question for y'all. What is your favorite JRPG soundtrack? OST. All right, I'm back. Thank you guys for your patience. Let's do a little bit of a recap here. Oh, looks like we had quite a bit of response. Solandra says, I'm pretty sure the NPCs level it up on their own. It's just you attack and kill things much more often than they do. Okay. Regarding the original soundtrack, Todd says probably FF10. Interesting. Not a bad choice. I don't see people highlight that one as much as I've seen others, but it's a great soundtrack. I definitely put it up there. Definitely has some intriguing music, especially near the end with Nobuo Uematsu being. I remember when he really got into the Japanese like rock metal. Like it's like he hit a midlife crisis and started that band, the Black Mages. And I felt like there was some rub off from that in Final Fantasy X. It says that does not make me a good judge of soundtracks. Does Genshin Impact out? Sure, I guess. I mean, I've never really played Genshin Impact, but I know it's a very popular game. Solandra says it's for OSTs, all of them. I listened to so many of them. I mean, hell, even some of the NES games had great music. And yes, at Todd, Genshin counts. That's amazing soundtrack. Good to know. They even go on tour, I hear. Fantastic. And Techless saying, I'd have to say for myself, Octopath Traveler 2. Then again, it's fresh in my mind due to me playing it again recently. Nice. Mine still to this day is going to be Final Fantasy VI. I love that entire series. And on top of that, there was a collaborative composing of... it's called Balance and Ruin. It was a bunch of different musicians that kind of did their own representation of different songs from 6. Some were really good, others not so much, but... Where in the hell is this freaking... I know it's here. I remember even accidentally like, oh, that's not far from here, and seeing like a little orb or something in there that was near lava and said I needed ice magic. I just can't remember where the hell I went. I came back from here. I finally played through Final Fantasy VI last year. I'm so glad I did. Oh, cool. What'd you think of it? Did you play the Pixel remaster? I think it's, and this is just nostalgia, probably speaking on my behalf, but I really think the traditional sprite form, not any like DS 3D remake or report or anything, does it as justice. I don't even know if they did one for 6, to be honest, like that. Erica says FF6 is so good. Indeed. It warms my heart. I love the characters. I think it definitely has one of the best soundtracks that is per character. Like it spotlights the character's theme. Like everyone's got one. What I wouldn't give for a mini-map right now. One of my favorite soundtracks in a game, it's not a JRPG, but it's Super Metroid. Don't balloon me. Thought this got rid of those. Super Metroid soundtrack is also good as fuck. Yeah, hell yeah, it is. That is a masterpiece that sets the tone of everywhere you're at in that game. I played the original, not the remaster, and it was amazing. Kefka is a good villain. Kefka's my favorite villain. I do agree, he is a good villain. He's definitely unique, despite people want to just be like, ah, he's like the Joker because he's a clown. And like, I don't think it parallels with that concept. Kefka is the perfect, like, when you look at Fabula Ultima's, like, villain ascendance, like, Kefka's the perfect example of that. I need to play the later Metroid games, but Super and Fusion had awesome soundtracks. I remember playing Metroid Prime on the GameCube, and it was okay. And then I have on the Switch here I don't remember which one this is. It's not bad. It doesn't hit like Super Metroid does for me, but still good. And out I go again. Okay. Do. Come on, Merle. I feel like I'm going the complete opposite direction of where I need to be. But I also feel like I went down to Gaia's navel and went in a circle like 7 times. And didn't find the entrance point I need. Check something real quick. Work message. I bought snacks for this, and I have not partaken in any of them. I've dangerously gotten into these, not that this is a promotion, but these Jolly Rancher ropes. They're so not good for you, but I enjoy them. Oh my goodness, come on, work with me. You're watching a grown adult not have decent motor skills. Sorry for all the crinkling. There we go, I win. Bro. General JRPG question for y'all. How long do you have to walk in circles to beat your head against the wall before you resort to a game guide? I'm getting that close. I know it's in Gaia's navel. I must be missing a turn or some bullshit. I think it really depends. Like, if it's a, like, I was saying this last night when, like, I played Final Fantasy IV and, like I'd play it in the summertime or play it on the weekend or something and then not have a chance to really play it while I had school and class for a week or so. And I kind of forgot where I left off and where I need to go because there's no, like, indicators on how to do that without writing it down, which I never did. I'd sometimes have to look up guides to remind me how to get back on track. Sandra says, "Great question. I guess it depends on how lost I am. Like every now and then, I get to a puzzle area where I can spend an hour or two and not be any closer. So I do them. I'm with you on that. I do not. But puzzles are not my thing. In anything." For some games, I want the story and not the grind. Exactly. For general gameplay, not my style. Say Final Fantasy X had some tricky fights, but you just need to figure out what's working, what isn't. Do you need to grind more or just get a different strategy? I felt like I did that with 9 a lot, but I also figured out that, like, in 9 you could really exploit some AP buffs later on in the game, or not buffs, but boons gaining AP to get stronger with the whales off the beach, the undead whales. But to your point, that took me kind of moving around and figuring that out and grinding. Okay, there's got to be some place I'm missing here. I'll go ahead and restock. I've been... Guess I don't need to restock. Or anytime I'm also a Warframe player. The grind is real, but it was also my after work decompression game. It is so crazy to me that game is still out. Like if I remember playing that on PlayStation 3, maybe as a beta game. Maybe it was 4, but I'm pretty sure it was 3. No, it was 4. It was like open beta at the time. Oh, Warframe grind is real. In general, I cannot stand grind at all, but I'll spend a random hour or 2 doing it before it becomes too much of a drag. That's the one thing I feel bad about this game with you guys watching. As long as you're enjoying it, that's what matters. But this is kind of a grind fest, so... I feel like it was in the dwarf place. I'm just not going the right direction. Oh my god, I finally found it. So I think this is it. Maybe. There we go. And like 30 minutes of me moving around this freaking place. Goblins. Oh. Huzzah! Ah! I don't like how I can't hit this. No, what's going on? Do I cast freeze on this torch now? Doesn't seem to. Okay. Still not level 2 with the axe, okay. I'll be right back one more time. This won't be as long. My apologies. I'll eat them, Buck. Okay. I feel like there is a lot of music in this game. Like, even though there's a lot of going back and forth, I feel like there's a lot of transitional music and just level-based music that seems a little more plentiful than your traditional, well, like I said, I guess not JRPG, but... Solandra says, I'll slightly restate that I hate grinding if it feels like it's grinding. Strolling up and down to the beach to kill an undead whale for hours on end would suck for me. Too boring and repetitive. But playing Warframe with a few friends, using new frames with new weapons, new areas, does not feel like a grind. Yeah, I think when you have the collaborative fun of like just, even if you're just goofing around or you are grinding, that's a totally different thing. Oh my god, will you guys just die already? Oh, now. All right. Back to what you're saying about the grind though and stuff, I would have, the one thing I do regret not being able to do is, I said my best friend, she's a huge fan of this and has played it many times, and she likes watching, being able to watch this, but I would have liked to play co-op with her. I also do like, and I know plenty of games do this, I do like the weapons having more, like having kind of a, it's a key to get through certain areas. It's kind of like what Metroidvanias do, where you need certain things to get to certain parts. Okay, you guys, help me out here. What? How did you die? Yeah, it's always fun when your weapons magic abilities can do things outside of combat. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know that's a Metroid thing, and that's hence why they use the Metroidvania, but I absolutely love Symphony of the Night, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and just all the cool abilities you get as Alucard that not only help you kind of fight, but they allow you to navigate the world. Come on. Goblins are no joke. I guess I could be using her magic to heal, too. I forgot about that. I know the Lufia series had that as well, as is an actual JRPG, but didn't the Golden Sun series as well, unless I'm misremembering. I've never played Golden Sun. I did watch when I was still on TikTok as a content creator. There was an individual named Rule Clyde Fox 4. He actually played Edgar in my second press start actual play. He did a lot of live streaming of Golden Sun. He was a huge fan of the series. Definitely one I will give a go. The hell does turn the snowman do? Does it just lock them in place so they're not like overwhelming you with numbers? I saw that it cast in the snowman. They explained it. I just didn't really conceptualize what that meant. This is the stage room. Oh. You can't barge in here. We gnomes won't allow it.
What? What a windbag.
Little brat.
Take this. This is an outrage.
Oh, I am out of here.
Look, back there.
Okay, man, they are not bashful about the boss fights. Okay. I haven't saved in a long time, so this is gonna be bad again. What in the Mick fuck is going on here? Quick save for insurance purposes. Yeah, it's probably not the worst idea, even that's kind of cheating in my brain, but also I don't want to lose everything we... Man, like, this is insane. Like, I don't get a chance to do anything. Why does he have so many abilities? Like I can't even attack. Just always gonna cast Fireball. Like, I feel like this game is like super try hard. Like, if you stay up close, he immediately does an AoE explosion on you. If you try to keep your distance, he always casts Fireball. It doesn't matter, distance or anything. This is absurd. I'm gonna do it. Just in case, because I don't want to waste everyone's time again. Except that just broke the game for me. That's great. I can't even do anything. Like, I'm stunned. I can't do anything. That's disappointing. It's like my controller is completely unresponsive unless it's... On that pause menu, there's an option for player X character that you keep swapping around. On that pause menu, there's... Ah, I see. Okay. Thank you. Oh, wait, no. Quick load. Quit the current playthrough. Yes. Okay, thank you, Erica. Not that it really matters, but... Damn it, can't use the magic rope. Well, I just straight up missed him that time. Like, the fact that these dungeons don't have save to like other traditional JRPGs is insane. Man, I feel like it's been 2 sessions and I don't ever learn my lesson. Then again, at the same time, though, like, I don't even remember the last time I saved. Like, because I kept running around forever trying to find the stupid area. Let's just see where I was at here, because I can't be too... I'm still at the Water Palace. Wow. Guys, why don't I learn? Why do I not learn? I literally started this game session talking about how I hadn't learned, but there's not any convenient save points in this game, so like me running to Nico Village real quick off the top of my head, or Kippo Village off my top of my head, doesn't register. And all the times I did circles in that freaking dwarven area. Like, what do I even do against it? Like, that's the one thing I'm trying to figure out. Like, I don't feel like there's tactics to the bosses here. Like, you can't line of sight them. You can't do anything. You just accept that they're going to cast something very damaging and debilitating, and you just have to accept it and then just heal through it every single time. Well, on that note, it is Sunday for me at 8 o'clock in the evening. Sorry for the somewhat short stream. It was only 2 hours, but lesson learned. I need to do a little grinding before I jump back up here for you guys to watch. You just got a water magic, and it's a fire drain. Would any ice magic help? Probably. That's a good call. Theoretically, I thought about that, but at the same time, though, I thought I might need it for the healing, and I was getting obliterated. But I guess I underestimated the fact that, yeah. So, good call. I like to think I'm usually a lot more bright than that. Hell, fuck it. Let's just try that anyway. It's not like I got so much higher, so... Worst case scenario, well, it is kind of still of a trek to... I'll at least get myself back there real quick. I also need to get some... You can also level up the individual spirits by using their spells. Oh, you can? Okay. You just have to keep getting, was it golden honey or whatever the hell it is for MP? I'm determined. I'm not giving up just yet. Yeah, I don't even have the boomerangs or anything updated. Man, that was like an hour wasted. retract my quitting the game for the night. I'm determined to at least get a little further back in. Does just leveling up increase their MP pool as well? Or is there something else I need to be looking at? Like, does items do that? Do not remember. No problem. No, darn it. I didn't want to go that way. I want to go down. Oh my gosh, guys. Down. Oh my gosh, guys, come on. This, oh my god. I feel like I'm going in circles. Nope. I'm not. And the game then forces the don't split the pie. Facts. Alright, where am I not going here? This is nothing. I don't... This doesn't go anywhere. That's a trigger. Okay. Oh. I don't need to come from up here. That takes you to the castle, if I'm not mistaken. This goes up to the castle. We don't want that. I don't know how I got back around here. Does it not take you to the castle? Okay, no it doesn't. Okay. There we go. This is where I need to be. So new question for you guys, and this might be getting a little late in the evening to really be doing questionnaires for some. What was your first introduction to Fabula Ultima? Like, how did you discover it? For me, it was literally me trying to look up, like, I was so done with D&D and Wizards of the Coast, and didn't really give a crap about Daggerheart, and I wanted to try something new, so I was like, wanted to go back to see if there was like a Final Fantasy JRPG or a Final Fantasy system, even though I figured it was gonna be like Final Fantasy 14 at best. And I came across Fabula Ultima by those search parameters, and I just fell right into it. A couple of friends were like, hey, there's this thing I heard about. Oh, nice. How long did it take for you to dive in once you heard about it, or they told you about it? So I'm just, I can't remember, but I'm guessing either saw something on the RPG subreddit, or 2, Facebook algorithm succeeding and showing me a Kickstarter for a cool game. Nice. Was looking for anime RPGs to solo, and I got the hype off the socials. Excellent. First time a friend told me about it, I didn't look much into it, but the second one was like a week later, so I decided to check it out and was hooked immediately. Like, I think anyone... I mean, if you're in the vein we're in, where obviously JRPGs is a big part of our lives, it's hard to not look at that book and fall in love with it immediately. And that's, you know, that's accounting for right now it being mainstream. I mean, I know a while back, you know, it was just, you know, text-based PDF that Emma was presenting on Reddit and all that. I mean, I don't know the full backstory of it, but I know it wasn't as polished at the time I was introduced to it. Yeah, FU is the only RPG book in a long time I sat and read cover to cover, like, right away. Same. I wanted to understand it, and I think it's because it was different. It was different than a lot of the stuff that, like, all the stuff I was reading was just 5e mimic or trying to be somewhat a little bit different, and it just, you know, it wasn't captivating to me. But with the fact that it was so easy to read, I loved the examples they put in the game. Like, it wasn't just the character doing this, it's like players, like how players talk and how the GM presents skill, or, you know, like opposing checks and stuff. I loved how it was presented. Is Nico the only one that sells those honey things? Like, do I have to go find him? The Session Zero build your own world got me hooked. See, and that's the one thing I haven't done yet, and that's still what I want to do for my 500. I'm sitting here at 600 subscribers since I hit 500, and I want to do that with like Erica and G Helmet and Michael Metcalf and Silas if they want to, or if other people, as Silas said, he would vacate the position if it meant someone new getting to try it. But I haven't had a lot of people step up interested, which was kind of surprising to me because, and I don't know if it's maybe because people don't want to be spotlighted in a video. I understand that. Eric says it scratches a couple of itches I was having right then. The class system and the villains and not wanting a ton of prep from me. Exactly. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Did I save at the end? I don't remember. I'm gonna go back just to make sure. Oh, I did. I remember I did. I just did. Villain cutscenes are such a charming feature. Yeah, you know what's great about that too is I did that one time in my Curse of Strahd game, way before I played it. I loved. I think a lot of people probably wouldn't like revelations in their games in that in D&D, but I really liked showing what the villain was doing out of scene to a former player character that they thought was dead. I thought it was a cool little way to kind of tell a story and kind of give agency that was unexpected. Also cool, the villain scenes reward the players with Fabula points. Okay, those boomerangs can go away now. What the hell did she do? What happened? I swear, every time she gets caught up next to one, she doesn't run away. She goes, "Hi, decapitate me," or he, or I'd actually forgot it's a they. I missed a chest. No, I think it's too late. I think. That's annoying. Alright, screw these guys. Goodness. Maybe that's what I'll play next, actually, because I remember I bought it. And I will play the second Yakuza, the Infinite Wealth game. Oh, good. Bomb. Oh, nope. God dang, man. Not as dangerous as the punch gloves. I don't even think I've tried the punch gloves. Actually, that was the whatever the knuckles, but they've been now upgraded to the punch gloves. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, screw those. That will happen in my Fabula Ultima game, though. Ooh, fairy walnut. Yep, danger roll. Get back, you stupid. I don't care if I'm cheesing it. I want to sustain my hit points as much as possible. Yeah, this is a little more obnoxious than I thought it was going to be. Oh. All right. Still didn't come out of this with very much inventory to keep me. And let this be a reminder. Waste your players' inventory points as they dungeoneer. We had this conversation with Silas talking about getting IP. I don't think you should be giving IP to your players. That those should be circumstantial. That's why you can only get them from vendors, unless they have a nice roll on a discovery on travel where you might find a traveling vendor or there's something that's sensible. You can't give them everything. They already got plenty. All right, let's try this. Not Merle, it's okay, that did a decent amount of damage to him. That sucks. That was a waste. That wastes my MP? Oh, okay, good. You can also use Merle to chant the weapons with water magic. Oh, I thought it just turned things into snowman. I didn't know it actually did anything. That's why I didn't worry about it. Ah. Dang it. Alright, well, we'll try that. Enchantment here. Let's just focus on voices here. Okay, can I... this is absurd. What the hell? I got locked out the entire time. I couldn't cast anything. He double casted. Oh, alright. Well, I gave it a good college try. Thank you for the suggestions on the ice magic. That seemed to definitely help, along with the ice enforcement, but I'm not going to make you guys watch that again tonight. So at least I'm saved a little closer, and I will work on maybe increasing the casting level of the magic as well. Now I know you could do that. So thank you all for watching my consistent failures in this game. It was good talking to you guys about Fabula Ultima and JRPGs all around. And this is always a reminder. Play Fabula Ultima. Play other great TTRPGs if you like them. But I think Fabula Ultima stands out way ahead in most games right now. So until then, you guys have a good rest of your weekend. We'll trek through the week and maybe find ourselves again in an adventure to play it next week. Next Saturday is my birthday. So I do not know what is going on then. I know I'll be out Friday evening. So you may get to watch a birthday boy continue to play this next Saturday. So until then, you guys have a good night.